Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And shalom to sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning, and to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of earth. This is the brother Nathan coming out of the GMS Indianapolis camp. Coming back with a quick one through the spirit. I seen this come across my feed. This is the movie Mercy. All right, so the trailer is set to drop on January 23rd. And, I'm going to play the video. We'll get some precepts and we'll get right into it. Give me a second here.
What the? Get me out of this chair!
Detective Raven, I'm Judge Maddox, and this is the Mercy Capital Court,
a judicial system powered by artificial intelligence.
Hold on, just wait a second!
With crime rates soaring, lawmakers voted for Mercy. By acting as judge, jury, and executioner, Mercy keeps our city safe.
I shouldn't be here. I helped create the Mercy program. I'm proud to have sent the first suspect for trial here, and I will continue to send more until the mess.
Right, see? This is part of like Esau, Edom, so-called white man. This is what he really wants to get set up, a technocracy, ran by, which is a technocracy is like ran by your so-called smart people like the Elon Musk of the world and blah, 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 right? Scientists and stuff and everything data-driven, which and hence, they give the power to the AI, the artificial intelligence, because, there's like artificial intelligence that can't make any mistakes. It's all fact-based, right? Quote unquote. So they're using that as, he said, the judge, jury, and the executioner. All right. Now, you see Chris Pratt here, which I believe he's a Jake. But anyways, he's this, let's say he's an Edomite, right? Now look, this is working against you already, right? Like 1 Thessalonians 5:3 talks about when they shall say peace and safety, then what? Sudden destruction cometh upon them, right? See, that's how Esau does with that peace and safety talk, and like in movies, right? Art imitates life, all right? So we know this is what they want to do, and what they're doing and they are using AI to do things like in the NFL and NBA. They're using AI to generate certain plays. It's like Ask Madden, on Madden football, on the video game, to generate a play for you that's gonna work. And they got all the, all this AI that's entered into the workforce, and so that's what they're pushing towards in this technocracy, right? Then ultimately, we know all roads lead to what? The MOT to the B, that Revelation 13-16, the Charagma, all right, that micro C-hip, because that's what this is all leading to, that type of world, and this is what they want to include in it, Well, people are like, well, that's just a movie. Well, go look at all these movies from the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, and early 2000s, and all of a sudden, oh, wait a second. You look at a lot of these old school movies, you see, hey, that stuff is happening now, right? I want to get scripture real quick. It says, this is Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2. The wicked, who's the wicked? Esau, even the so-called white man. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, right? And see, that's the thing. A lot of these programs, stuff like that, and see, they're calling it Mercy, right? That AI technology. All right, all those are really set to just judge the poor people, man. All right, just like in today's, like majority of rich people that ain't Jake, they get by scot free. They can commit all types of crimes as long as they got enough money to pay. Well, yeah, and then guess what? The poor, which ultimately, the real poor is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're the true poor, okay? All right, you know, the judicial system is used to keep us down and destroy us, you know. It's not a fair shake. I'm gonna keep going on that real quick.
Message is received.
Detective Raven, I know precisely who you are. You're before this court today and charged with the murder of your wife.
Oh my god.
Your guilt must fall below the 92% threshold, or you will be executed in precisely 90 minutes.
You see that little setup that's like almost like some brain C-hip type of deal, you know, where it logs into all your memories, you know, so we're about to see.
I loved my wife. I didn't hurt her.
Detective Raven, the city's municipal cloud is at your disposal. Every camera, cell phone, and database.
You must gather evidence to exonerate yourself. If you are innocent, prove it.
I need to find out who killed my wife.
It's a classic crime of passion, Chris, and it all points right at you. You don't get the mercy trial unless you're guilty.
I didn't hurt Mom, I swear to God. Show me everyone she had contact with. She was seeing someone. How's my guilt looking now?
It has risen to 98%. You just provided me with a strong motive of why you murdered her.
Good. Wow. Thank you for that.
Mr. Raven, the clock is ticking.
Tell me what Nick was up to.
She was stressed about work. She said some chemical went missing.
The estimated street value would be in excess of $16 million.
Do you honestly think that I killed my wife? Or were you just programmed wrong? I need to walk the scene. No, I have something here.
This is a terrorist's handbook.
Get out. Get out of there.
Mr. Raven, you're running out of time.
Chris, what do you got it into? There's a bomb in that truck.
It's heading downtown.
This was never about my wife. This was about me and you. Get me out of here!
Yep, so you see it. It looks like it's gonna be a decent little movie. But anyways, it goes to show you, man, that's just the mindset of these elites. And that's really what they want to go towards. All right? There's gonna be no such thing as paying off a judge and, you know, paying off lawyers and all this, you know, all this, you know, quote unquote cutting out corruption, right? You know, so let's get this. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. You know, and then when you go into, see, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right, you can go to the word devices. It's noema. It reads mental perception, a thought, an evil purpose, that which thinks, the mind, thoughts, or purposes, right? So that's in their mind. All right, these devices are what Esau and so-called white men, the wicked, come up with. Those are devices, all right? Just like this whole NWO, you know, New World Order system, you know, via the MOT to the B, the Revelation 13 and 16, that's the system they're pushing towards. And like I said, all roads lead to the MOT to the B. And so all this AI systems being set in place, just like in this movie, you know, because that's what they want to do. All right. But here's the thing. Here's what the Lord said. This is Job 5 and 12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. Who's the crafty? Esau, even so-called white man. You know, chiefly what? Amalek, the head of Esau, head tribe of Esau, which leads up to what? The elite banking families, right? So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Let's go to the word enterprise. So the Lord going to stop them from what they put their mind to create, because they're gonna get an opportunity, right? They're gonna get an opportunity to set the stage, set everything up. But when they really get to sit down and relax and enjoy the system that they put all together, spend all this time, it's gonna be destroyed in what, 1 hour? It says, Tushia, this is for the word for enterprise, and it says, wisdom, sound knowledge, success, sound, efficient wisdom, abiding success, sound or efficient wisdom. See the Strong's, it says, from an unused root probably meaning to substantiate, support, or by implication, ability, i.e. direct help in purpose and undertaking intellectual understanding, enterprise, that which thing as it is, substance, sound, wisdom, working, right? And what's their enterprise? That New World Order system, okay, the beast system that they want to set up, where whether rich or free, poor or bond, you will not be able to buy or sell unless you have what? The mark, that charagma, that digital oil. All right, that's going to be set up. All right, and that's which is going to be the ultimate temptation, which Yahweh Bashim Shah is going to keep his elect from taking. Okay, so this is I'm going to finish off on this one. Let's go. This is Psalms 21. Let's start at verse 8. It says, thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. Yahweh Bashim Shah shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Right. All his adversary, all his enemies going to be burned by what? Thermonuclear destruction here in American Babylon the Great. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. And we know who's that's going to be via what, Obadiah 1 and 18, that Esau Edom is going to be totally done away with. He's going to be destroyed. All right, verse 11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device. See, there's some devices again, which they are not able to perform. See, they thought that they could be put in place as the Most High, trying to be Yahweh Bashim Shah. Esau Edom, so-called white man. He put himself as the Most High. He deceived the people. He thought he was going to be able to totally take control of everyone's lives on the planet Earth. But guess what? The Lord, like I said, the Lord's not going to allow him to perform that enterprise at the end all be all. But like I said, like this movie trailer for Mercy, man, says it shows you the minds of these wicked elites, man, and what they plan to do and are already working on. But like I said, they're not going to be able to perform it because Yahweh Bashim Shai has the elect of the nation of Israel held back, and Yahweh Shai, his son, Yahweh, which is Yahweh Shai's Yahweh, which is the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai's son is going to come down and save us, man, and destroy the adversaries. So with that, I pray that was edifying to the elect, and I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great minister who well. Kwame Shalom.